We are having the Public Accountability and Transparency Week.
Any journalist who is uninformed cannot purport to inform the society.
When you are looking at an issue, there's always other factors that also affect that issue. Instead of doing a surface level report, you have to go deeper into a story.
There are also certain institutions that were created to oversee like all these other institutions that we have talked about.
Seeing a group of young people who are committed to the transformation of the media landscape, to reporting not in the usual business as usual, and knowing where and who to ask when it comes to accountability issues.
I didn't have the knowledge of going to OAG to ask, but then now I have the knowledge of like, hey, if I want to know how the budget has been accounted for, I'll have to go to OAG and ask.
What I've just seen, we really need statistics in our stories in order to make them firm, to back them up so well.
Data is important in journalism because a lot of stories are hidden in numbers. So you get to teach these fellows how to find those stories in numbers. That's the job of a journalist.
This week has given me a lot of knowledge and information. Things like adding important people in our societies, from the LCs to the mayors. I never considered that so much when I used to write stories, but I feel I'm going to add that more into my stories.
I have been wondering, okay, if it's public accountability, definitely it's the government, definitely it's the president. But actually, no, it starts in our very own community. It starts in where you live, actually, like from your setting up to up.
It doesn't really necessarily have to be about only the bad things. You can also be transparent and accountable even in the normal day-to-day things that happen within our societies and life in general.
From today onwards, I don't think I will be that journalist who writes stories, who makes stories that I hold the wrong people accountable. Now I know that if a certain government project is failing, I'm not supposed to ask the MP, for example. I should ask the people at the district, the technical people.
Going forward, I'm confident that these journalists will be able to report about public accountability and transparency issues.
So this helps me to package my whole story very well so that when someone gets it, I've really given them exactly what they need. Because if you put in the laws, if you put in what the people think and all these things, so that means that I have followed the connection of the whole story, not just looking at one angle.
You, as good journalists, you should provide factual and impartial information. You should also highlight what is working well, but also what is not working well, and hold those to account. DW Academy is the media development arm of Deutsche Welle, DW, the international broadcaster, and we strengthen access to information and freedom of speech in more than 60 countries around the world, and focus on different areas, including training young journalists the skills that they need to be able to compete in today's media market.